commentary for the first one because there was none. Sorry about that.
Someone calls you knife here, come to me. Oh, you're her. Thrin, Inquisition quartermaster. I'm doing what I can for requisitions. I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
What do you do here?
These and iron in their hands. Both are important. Lots of people expecting us to be heroes, marching all day to fight the demons. Turns out heroes need to dig latrines just like everyone else.
How did you end up here?
End up as quartermaster for the Inquisition?
I served for Eldon under Ten Logain MacTier.
Bleh.
Best
Terran
commanding officer
Logain.
this world has ever seen.
Traitor.
After they all turned on him at Denerim, though, there wasn't much use for people who held that opinion. King Alistair offered my services to the Inquisition, probably to get rid of me.
Your loyalty to the man you served is admirable, quartermaster.
Thank you. A lot of people seem to think they know what happened at Ostagar, but I was there. Ten Logain never betrayed his king.
Yes, he
If
did.
he'd brought the reinforcements, Darkspawn would have just killed everyone.
Not
He
necessarily.
did what he had to do to save our country, and we betrayed him. I apologize. Sister Liliana told me I shouldn't talk about this. Just forget it.
If I...
Just take it over there. One of my... We're stripped... Here, take a look. Make...
Have I forgotten? Can I get in there? No, I cannot. Man, it's been a while since I played this game.
Let me know.
When there was no sky, Mika, you were the sky. When there was no earth,
Right now, I'm just exploring. Ooh, what's this to read? The Randy Dowager Quarterly. What do you have to say, Solus?
Chosen of Andraste, a blessed hero sent to save us all.
I didn't ask for this, but someone has to find a way to seal the breach.
Spoken nobly indeed. You think I'm mocking you? This age has made people cynical. I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dream. I've watched it. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious. But when I dream in such places, I go deep into the Fade. I can find memory. I do set wards. And if you leave food out for the giant spiders, they are usually content to live and let live.
I've never heard of anyone going so far into the Fade. That's extraordinary.
Thank you. It's not a common field of study for obvious reasons. Not so flashy as throwing fire or lightning.
He kinda has a butt
the thrill
chin.
Of finding remnants of a 1,000-year-old dream?
Just a little bit.
I would not trade it for anything. I will stay then.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostle. Cassandra has been accommodated. But you understand my caution.
Yeah. No, I don't want my chick to romance him. I don't remember. Can you romance... Can a female elf romance, what's his name? That one Templar guy? Whatever.
You came here to help, Solus. I won't let them use that against you.
How would you stop them?
However I had to.
Thank you. But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach. Closing the breach is our primary goal. But I hope
the Templar,
yeah. What was used
that
to
one Templar guy, you run into him, and when you go to recruit the mages in the mages tower in Dragon Age Origins,
was destroyed in the blast.
and he's the commander of your army in this game. I can't think of his name.
I will not believe it destroyed
if you can tell me in the comments No, wait, it's Cullen. Cullen is his name.
We would do well to try to recover whatever created the
Cullen.
breach.
Liliana's people have
The
scoured the area
female
near the
elf
blast and found nothing.
romance Cullen. I know a
Whatever the
human
artifact
female
was,
can.
It is no longer there. In any case, did you need me for anything?
I'd be interested in hearing your opinions on elven culture.
I thought you'd be more interested in sharing your... You are Dalish, are you not?
Yes, I am. The Dalish are the...
Our people.
Uh,
While they pass on stories, mangling details, I walk the Fade. I have seen things they have not.
Fine, you...
Why?
Ye-
Perhaps I have. If you have questions, and
I'd like to know...
the Dalish... Elvanan was
Let's
the
see.
Empire, and Arlathan
Nope.
its greatest city.
What
Place
else?
of magic and beauty.
Blah, blah, blah.
Imagine beings who live forever, for whom magic was a...
Are all Dalish elves like my clan?
No. Your clan was unique in having enough interest in human affairs to send you to spy upon the Divine's meeting. As your clans have been separate for so long, they have all changed, adapting to the lands in which they live. Some are no more than bandits, others trade freely with humans, and some have disappeared entirely into the forests.
What can you tell me about elves living in human cities?
The culture and alienages are among the slaves. They cling to memories of a better past. Much of it is more subtle. A legacy from an elf.
The legends of elven...
No. It was some spell. It must have been beautiful. I did. It's fortunate Cassandra is not within earshot. Most modern cultures forbid blood magic. Publicly, even Tevinter disapproves of it. But as I said, magic is magic. It matters only in how it is used.
To be honest, I don't see it as different from any other magic.
Indeed. The problem is that under the Chantry, blood magic is forbidden, so only criminals practice it. While in Tevinter, magisters compete with each other, instead of keeping their volatile friends in check. They always succeed through power, so they have never had the chance to learn another way.
We'll talk later.
I'll report to the Haven Chantry when I'm good and ready. Battle going on in the background. Dang, she looks sexy in that armor. Sexy, sexy, sexy. No, I don't care about that. Man, she looks so sexy in that outfit. Isn't that the outfit that one guy, one boss you have to fight in one Kunari boss you have to fight in Dragon Age 2 it wears, but you know, the male version.
Thank
Ooh,
you
what's
for
in here?
hurrying with the potions. We have so many injured.
Seriously,
We'll get them
I
back on
feel
their
like
feet,
this is like
sister.
what
Don't
the
you worry.
one guy wears in Dragon Age. In the comments, could someone tell me if this is the armor that the one Kunari boss wears.
Look who's back from the dead. Again.
I don't recall meeting you before.
I'd be surprised if you did. You weren't particularly coherent. Someone had to patch you up after you staggered out of making those wear, though. So, you're welcome.
I didn't realize. Thank you.
Yeah. Name's Adar. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to action. Patching up wounded soldiers is a waste of my... He died at the Conclave, and his notes weren't here. Been too busy dealing with the wounded. There's no shortage of work.
When there was no sky. When there was no
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
I don't even want to think about how many lives were lost on that mountaintop.
A lot of good men and women didn't make it out of there. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
Yeah, I'm glad Varric's in this game. I've always liked him. No,
If it was that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... Thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
why not?
I'm still not sure I believe any of this is really happening.
If this is all just the Maker winding us up, I hope there's a damn good punchline coming. You might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky... that's beyond heroes. Need something?
The cats have no food? I thought I fed them earlier.
I read your Tale of the Champion, and I have a few questions.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
In the book, you say that first Enchanter Orsino turned himself into a giant monster made of corpses. How? Why?
Do I look like an expert on magical weirdness to you? I can't tell you how. For the why, all I can say is he was desperate.
People do crazy things when they're desperate.
There's no way Hawk really
The
could have
Arashock,
killed the
that's...
Arashock.
Yeah,
It would have
this
started a
outfit
war
my
with the
character is
Qunari.
wearing. Is
I
that
was
like the
told
same thing
later
the
that
Arashock wears?
Qunari disavowed his actions. Apparently, the Arashock didn't get permission before he attacked Kirkwall, and the Qun didn't want another exalted march. When they finally sent a ship to haul the wrecked dreadnought away, they just said, "We will never speak of this again." As far as I can tell, that's the Qun's version of an apology.
Where are the rest of Hawk's associates now?
Merrill decided to look after the elves left homeless by the fighting. She's done a pretty good job of keeping them away from the mages and Templars, so far. I guess she has plenty of practice avoiding stupid human battles with her old Dalish clan. Fenris has kept himself busy, hunting down the Tevinter slavers who came south to prey on the
Fenris,
refugees.
man, he's so awesome.
I'm not sure exactly where he is at the moment. You can
Man,
usually
if I had
follow the trail of
tattoos, I could do what
corpses, though.
Fenris tattoos
Isabella went back to the
did.
Raiders.
Oh, man.
She's calling herself an admiral now. I don't know if she's actually in charge or just has a really big hat. Might be the same thing, honestly. Sebastian went back to Starkhaven. I'm sure he's boring all sorts of people there. Last I knew, Hawke's sister Bethany was doing something wardeny near the Anderfell's border. Aveline is still guard captain. I'm pretty sure Kirkwall would fall into the sea if she quit her job. Need something?
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
Are you from Ferelden? Orlais?
Free Marches, born and raised in Kirkwall. And despite whatever you've heard, no, Kirkwall's not that bad.
I'm not clear on your line of work. You're a merchant?
I'm a businessman. My family has a seat in the Dwarven Merchants Guild. Merchants buy and sell goods. Businessmen buy and sell stores. In my spare time, I manage a spy network, and occasionally, I write books.
If you've run a spy network, why is Leliana our spy master?
To be honest with you, she's just a better spy master. The truly great ones can keep their distance. They don't get attached to their people. Me, I always wind up babysitting my informants and worrying about their families. We're in better hands with her.
You're an author. What kind of books have you written?
I've tried my hands at a few genres. My crime serials are my most popular. Hard in Hightown, guards breaking the rules to get things done. The Tale of the Champion is the most famous thing I've written, or infamous maybe.
Or
I
both.
started a romance serial once, Swords and Shields, but to be honest, I don't have a knack for romances. Most of my stories end in tragedy. Probably that says something unfortunate about me personally.
What sort of shops do you own?
Actually, we don't own shops. That was just an example. Mostly we invest in money lenders. Auction houses, a few mercenary companies, a couple of smithies. I think we own half a beet plantation in Ravane somewhere. Most of that's my brother's doing. Bartrand had business sense. Not much tact, but loads of business sense.
How do you and Cassandra know each other?
You heard about the Kirkwall Chantry being destroyed? The guy responsible used to be a friend of mine. The Seeker had questions about that, and I had answers.
Where did you get that crossbow? I've never seen one like it.
Bianca? She's one of a kind. Funny story. I bought a salvaged ship and found her locked in a dragonbone reinforced chest in the hold. I broke 36 lockpicks and blunted 9 saws opening that trunk, but it was worth it.
Who is she named for?
I can't tell you.
And the reason for that is?
Complicated. It's the one story I'll never tell. We just have to leave it at that.
Aww.
Thanks, Varric.
No problem.
Oh well.
And how much did you need?
In fact, we're doing the Divine, the Mages, the Templars.
Is there any way you could get by with
Everyone
6?
ready to talk.
If you only have 6, why did you ask how much I needed?
I was really hoping you only needed 6. That's for certain.
Can I get you anything?
What can you tell me about this area?
Adan is Haven's apothecary. He's been making potions and tending to the wounded as best he can. Harriet is the Inquisition smith. Whatever he can. And for anything... Oh, there's also my knave. She studies...
Farewell.
Goodbye.
We've had remiss with us who could not find the truth.
Where should I head to next? Actually, I meant to check out my sound settings. Audio, 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 audio. Oh, that is a little better.
See reason, listen. We cannot stay here.
Why not? Yes?
I'd like your take on the Templar Order.
It's a shadow of what it was. Where once we both protect... One day, I hope the circles are... My life is a debt I...
Do you...
No, though that distance...
I will...
Walk...
I should look around.
Melford there. Can't remember where the... I know there is one, a lumber mill thing, a lumber thing. Oh, here it is. Mine. Come here, I want to kill you. Aw, I wanted to kill you. Aw. Now I need to go fill out that requisition, but I want to go talk to the blacksmith first.
If the Inquisition wants to field with decent cavalry, it needs better horses.
Well,
Expected
duh,
you'd
of
be
course we
mine.
need better horses.
I'm Harrington, and everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. World's gone mad. Doc armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will... You need custom work. Something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
How did you come to be here?
Come from a little town called Lothering. Long gone now. I was in left when... And can't decide if I'm the luckiest son of a bitch walking, or the exact opposite. True enough. If you want to help the troops, talk to Thren, the quartermaster. Tough conviction. Impossible to get them to risk the rare stuff, so that's on you. You want something fancy, bring your own design. You want something fancy, bring your own... You can't just slap a new... You'll need materials. We should have what you want.
Goodbye.
Right.
need something, let me know.
Oh, I don't have enough to make any armor. Well, hello.
You need something, let me know.
Journal. Haven. Now I know. Now I need. Now I need to go fill out this requisition.
That'll help. Nice work with those supplies. The Smiths can use them to fit our troops with better gear. Might not affect you much, but our recruits will have better chances next time some monster flies out of a rift.
Farewell.
Make a go with you. If you find anything we need, let me know.
Blinkety blink.
Does it trouble you?
If it wasn't enough to close the breach, what use is it?
You did everything we asked of you.
And it still didn't work.
What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
Couldn't that kind of power just make things worse?
And people call me a pessimist.
What's a pessimist?
May I present Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
Cullen, man, he looks so much different.
We lost many soldiers.
So much more different than he
many more
is.
this is through.
This is Lady Josephine
so
Montellier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
Anderan Atishan.
You speak Elven?
You've just heard the entirety of it, I'm afraid.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Tactfully put, Cassandra.
Just bluntly said, she's our spy master.
Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
That didn't take long.
Shouldn't they be busy arguing over who's going to become divine?
Some are calling you, a Dalish elf, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
Oh,
It
brother.
limits our options.
Heretics.
Approaching the mages or Templars for help.
Blasphemy and
Currently out of
heretics.
the question.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading.
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
It's a little unsettling.
I'm sure the Chantry would agree.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign.
And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
Oh, the power.
So if I wasn't with the Inquisition...
Well, let's be honest, they would have censored us no matter what.
And you not being here isn't an option.
There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
I'll see what she has to say.
You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
You were saying something about... Cullen?
Yes. Haven has limited space for our soldiers to train. Perhaps we could set up something over here.
Oh, this is typical. That wasn't. Mages v Templars. Mages hate Templars. Templars hate mages. Well, not all mages and Templars hate each other. Some like it, some, you know, get along. I don't know why we all can't just get along. Let's go onward. Any time now, any second, any minute, whatever. There we go.
I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach.
There are
It's
stories
odd
already?
for a Dalish elf to care what happens to anyone else, but you'll get no backtalk here. That's a promise. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. Well, all of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and... No.
Really?
Never mind.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
We should get to business. The situation's pretty dire. We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
Don't you tell me what to do.
Word for you.
What is it?
This may be worthwhile. Nothing to report, sir.
That may be worth investigating.
Mother Giselle ought to be around here somewhere.
Inquisition forces. They're trying to protect the refugees.
Looks like they could use a hand.
We are not Templars. We mean you no harm.
Doesn't look like they're listening.
Make it take you!
Be ready. More coming our way.
That's the end of it.
There are me. Don't turn to.
Mother Giselle.
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
I'm told you asked for...
I know. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding. Some are simply terrified. So many good people.
What happened was horrible.
Fear makes us desperate, but hopefully not beyond reason. They have heard only frightful tales of you. Give them something else to believe.
You want me...
If I thought you were incapable, I wouldn't suggest it.
Will they even listen?
Let me put it this way. You needn't convince them all. You just need some of them to doubt. The power is the unified voice. Take that.
It's good of you to do this.
I honestly hope you... It is not...
Corporal Vale is coordinating the Inquisition's efforts in the area. We should speak with him.
Oh. I see.
Just rumors.
What do you mean? Good day to you. Very well. I suppose you're right.
That's the last of the bread. Going to be a long, hungry night.
These people need food.
Too dangerous to go hunting now.
Long day.
Please, somebody, my wife to help. You there?
Have you seen other lights?
Did you hear the news?
Maker, I hope it's not me.
See? What did I tell you? Thank you.
You're with the Inquisition. Corporal Vane, thanks for your... The refugees here are in dire need of help. I know healers are in short supply. There's a hunter up the hill who has some... A recruit named Whittle is trying to... Every Templar... The rebels in Redcliffe have washed out. We haven't heard from him. And...
I suppose you're right.
You all right, sir?
More cold
Of
weather
course.
coming. Fool villagers. Where are their coats? I'm sure the apostates have...
Fair...
And
What do you need?